Our last speaker of the evening before our Q&A is Mairead Sullivan. Dr. Sullivan is a professor of women's and gender studies whose research and teaching interests include feminist and queer theory, feminist methodologies, critical health studies, and identity health politics. Dr. Sullivan spent a number of years working in women's and LGBT public health before pursuing doctoral work. Sullivan holds an MSW in research social work with an emphasis in public health from Boston University and a PhD in women's gender and sexuality studies from Emory University. Give it up for Dr. Sullivan.
To call gender an identity, to say, my gender identity is to recognize gender as a story, as a narrative device. To call gender an identity implies that gender is something specific about an individual, but to identify is to put oneself in a story. And like all stories, identity is always a social story, because we tell stories to each other. To claim an identity is to add more voices to collective histories. In this way, identity can never simply be personal, but rather is always political. Identity tells the story of who we are fighting with and what we are fighting for. Gender identity cannot be legislated out of existence. As Audre Lorde reminds us, quote, nothing I accept about myself can be used against me to diminish me, end quote. But laws can, already do, and most certainly will have the potential to harm us. Laws can mark certain bodies for violence and protect others. Laws can give access to healthcare, employment, education, and laws can deny access. Laws will not confirm a binary gender system, but they just may add more voices to the collective story.